I'm live. Um, Hello, my friends. Welcome to Fire, Water, Air, and Earth, episode number 11. It's been 11 weeks that we've been doing this. Thanks for continuing to tune in. Let me see. Trying to get my logo back there. Still working on the format of all of this, so any feedback would be appreciated. Why don't we get started? So, fire, for you fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. You've got the Seven of Cups, and it's reversed. Let's take a look at it upright. So you've got a guy there. He's standing there in front of a whole bunch of what looks to be treasures, and they're treasures of the heart, because cups has to do with emotions and the heart and love and things of this nature. And for you Leos and Aries and Sagittarius, you had it upside down. So it's kind of time to let the people in your life know what a treasure you are. A lot of times people will talk about Leos and how they want all the attention, and they want this and they want that. And Aries, they have to have their way and they're stubborn. And Sages, you're much the same way, but also you're kind of too intuitive. You just know things all the time. So this is saying to kind of communicate and make sure that the people around you are seeing you for the treasure that you are, for the good that you bring into their life, for the fire that you bring into their life, for the light that you bring into their life. You're rare creatures and have talents that that aren't always recognized. You're recognized for many other things, but it's some of the smaller things. This may be a call to claiming from the people in your life. Make sure that they're, you know what? I do a lot around here. Like, why aren't you seeing all the good that I do? It's like you've been putting me down for a while now, and it's like I've had enough. Like, I'm doing good. Everything's going well. So that's kind of the energy. That's the attitude that you might need to be taking on this week. See all the positives in yourself, and make sure that the people around you are also doing the same. Hi, Jason. How you doing? Jason is my nephew, and he tunes in from time to time. He's been here every week, I think. He's my most loyal viewer, so let me know how I can show my appreciation to you. All right. For you water signs, you've got one of the major arcana. You've got the sun. So this is like a dark time for you water signs, for us water signs. The sun is just hit its lowest point in the sky in December, at the end of December. And we just had Groundhog's Day, which is kind of like that midpoint between winter and spring. So your energy is going to be reflective of the sun, particularly for you Pisces. The sun just moved into Pisces. So there should be like an energizing spirit coming up within you, or at least if it's not in you already, you feel it on the horizon, or it's something that you want to have this upcoming year. So it may take like your own cultivation, like those days where I don't want to get out of bed. Like, no, you're going to force yourself because come springtime, there's going to be a lot of opportunity and happiness and things to do. Um, so make sure that you are getting ready to ride that wave, so to speak. Um, as I said, the sun is in Pisces right now, so it's not only affecting Pisces, but it's affecting all the water signs, since because they're all somewhat connected. Um, so harness that energy, feel it inside of you, nurture it. If you have that sense on a Saturday morning or a Sunday morning where it would just feel so good to sleep in a little bit, but there's the other part of you that's saying, "Nah, you should get up. You should get up." Listen to that part. Listen to the part that says, "You should get up." There might be some magic in those moments where you would have been sleeping. Um, like get up and go outside for a walk, or in the morning when it's cold. You might see something. You might see a sign. You might see a symbol. You might see something that says, "Oh, I'm on the right path." Those are sometimes called synchronicities, where something that you're thinking about shows up in front of you, or someone you were thinking about gives you a call on the phone, or calls out your name. Um, so get in line with the wave of the sun moving into the water sign. Now, you air signs, that would be Libra, Sagittarius, and Gemini. You've got a pretty nice card here. Why don't I show you? It's the Two of Wands. Now, what you see there is a gentleman. He's got his hand on one of the wands, and the other one is cupping the hand, and he's looking out into the horizon. Um, so this is like a transition period for you. You see that other wand, which is behind him. He's not holding on to it anymore. We're all kind of making progress in this world, and sometimes we hold on to anchors in order to feel safe and in order to make sense of the world that's around us. So this is an indication of letting go of some of those old thought patterns or old behaviors or old modes of being, grabbing on to the next one and letting go and looking forward to the horizon, to the vision that you have for yourself or for a project or for something that's going on in your life. It's time to let go of the old, that one. Grasp onto the new and look for the future that you want. That's for you, air signs. And finally, last but certainly not least, you've got the earth signs: Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. You have the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands. This is a card of kind of independent thinking and different thinking, and seeing things in a different perspective than what others do, which is a valuable thing to have. Um, this guy, he seems to be taking some of his thinking away from the situation. Um, it's kind of like he's taking his ball away from the situation and going home, because maybe he hasn't been treated fairly recently, in some aspect of his life. So this is a call to say, you know what? I'm sick of being downtrodden upon. I'm sick of not being recognized for the things that I've done. This is the type of energy, the attitude for you earth signs to maybe think about and adopting. But you got to be sure, because you don't want to be that person who doesn't bring a lot to the table and is complaining. Like, hey, why doesn't anyone see what I'm doing? Well, what have you been doing? Have you been doing enough? Are you taking stock of what everyone's bringing to the table and making sure that you're carrying your load? Most likely you have, at least in one part of your life, and that's the time to say, you know what? Help me out here. Like, what am I doing wrong to get some praise, some recognition? Or on the opposite, it's making sure that you are bringing value to the table, whether that's in your work, your family, your love, your whatever aspect of your life. Those are the kind of the competing energies that you'll be balancing this week. So that's it for today. Thank you again for joining me. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your attention. Jason, thank you again for being my most loyal viewer. Drop me a line if you have any questions. Send me feedback, and we'll see you again soon. Best to you this week.